Hi. So I'm going to show you how to stake on DefiKingdoms. My previous stream was a little bit short, and I had another idea that I wanted to get out there, so I basically restarted it. Hi, I'm Great Scott the Gamer, and my content is not really for kids, so if you're a kid, go to bed. But for the rest of you, this is entertainment and information only. This is not financial advice. Let's get to it. DefiKingdoms, if you're interested in blockchain gaming at all, you should have heard of DefiKingdoms by now. This game is blowing up. Okay, the in-game token Jewel has doubled in value in 2 weeks. If you want to stake in the game, you can stake Jewel 1 liquidity. One is the Harmony token. If you're not familiar, you would send Harmony to your MetaMask wallet by putting Harmony on your MetaMask wallet. I've shown how to do that in part 1 of how to everything you need to know about DefiKingdoms on my other video. Go watch that if you need to know. So right now we're assuming you have some assets in the game. Let's say you have Jewel, let's say you have one. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to stake liquidity. To do that, we create liquidity tokens or LP tokens. And to do that, you create it with 50% Jewel and 50% one, or 50% of one crypto and 50% of another crypto, depending on what you're trying to do. For my example, I'm going to do the Jewel 1 pair. And to show you what that's like, we're going to show you what it looks like in the gardens. So if I go to the seed box here in the gardens, I can see the available liquidity pairs. So this is the Jewel 1 pair. These are the APR on it's currently 509%. That's bonkers. 341 million staked. Basically bonkers rewards. Okay. Manage it if you want. We'll get to that later. Okay. Harvest is where you pick up your rewards. But we're talking about how to get there. So I get in the game. I go to marketplace. I go to trader. Well, I have 56.1. So that's practically nothing. So what I first need to do is get a little bit more one. So, and I'm going to give some Jewel for that. So I have 173 Jewel. You can see here. I want to keep 100 of it maybe. So I'm going to do about 35 Jewel worth. Okay. Remember, it's half Jewel, half one. So 35 Jewel worth is going to end up being 70 Jewel worth staked. Okay. So now I've went to the trader. I've swapped some of my Jewel for my one so that I have enough Jewel to make LP tokens. See this and see this? Okay. To make the tokens in this game, they're called seeds. Okay. So we're going to buy seeds. These are our LP tokens. One and Jewel. We're combining one and Jewel to make one Jewel or Jewel 1 LP tokens. Now, what I don't want to do is click max here ever. Why? I don't ever want to use all of my one. If I do that, I will have to import more one from outside of the game because you'll no longer be able to do any more transactions inside of the game because all transactions are paid for with an itty bitty fraction of one. But if you use 100% of it, you'll be screwed. Okay. I always recommend people keep about 10 one in their wallet. So I'm going to do 2350. That'll keep 11 one here. And that comes out to 35 Jewel, which sounds right. I supply. This shows me the outcome, the one, the Jewel, the rates. Okay. Confirm supply. Verify it on my MetaMask wallet, which pops up. I didn't show you this before, but if the MetaMask pops up and has a confirmation here, you have to select it. Okay. So this is just making the token. So one, I made sure to have 50% supply of one, a 50% supply of Jewel. I go to the Druid in the tab in the marketplace. I combine them into seeds. So now I have the LP token seeds. What do I do with seeds? I go to the gardens to plant them. Seed box. Jewel 1 pair, manage. This is my current deposits, 1,600 of these. And I go to deposit. And when you deposit, it'll automatically claim your unclaimed rewards. Okay, deposit. I can see what I have some here. Max. If you haven't already done it, you're going to have to approve the contract and then deposit. But in any case, anything you do in this game, if you haven't done it once before, you'll probably have to approve a contract at some point and then do it. Okay, deposit. We have another MetaMask pop up. Confirm. Now, sometimes these don't go through very well because of whatever reason. You'll have to make sure your transaction goes through. So let's see. Did I get a confirmation? Failed. You can't. Oh, you can see it. Deposit liquidity. Yep. So these fail pretty frequently, and I don't know why necessarily. So what I do is I deposit. I look at it all. Deposit. And then when my MetaMask pops up, what I do is I go to edit the gas fees, and then gas price or gas limit, I'll just like double it. And you're talking about the difference between, like, I don't know, half a cent to a few cents, maybe. So doubling or tripling or 10 timesing the still fail. See, we are super congested right now. Deposit. Max deposit, and I'll bump up the gas even higher. So let's see here. High as I have to go. I don't care. I'm willing to pay 25 cents in gas fees if I have to. For anybody who's messed around with Ethereum and you know that gas fees can go to hundreds of dollars, this is nothing. This is nothing at all. Still thinking. So remember, we made sure to have one in Jewel. We made sure to have 50-50. We confirmed our transaction there. Okay. So remember I had 1,600. Now my extra 173 Jewels or Jewel LP tokens are in there. This number doesn't represent Jewel. It doesn't represent one. It doesn't represent a dollar value. This is how many LP tokens you have. Now you may try to figure out how much a value of an LP token is, but I don't try to track that. So this is what I have, 1,873 LP tokens, right? And when you deposit, you automatically claim your unclaimed. So as you can see, I just claimed a little bit there. And I have the 100 Jewel that I wanted. And we can go to the marketplace. We can talk to the Druid, and we can go to manage our liquidity, and we can see about what we have invested here in our pool. So I have the 873 LP tokens, and half of that is about 243 Jewel and 16,001, which is pretty cool because that's like 10 grand. And this stuff is flying. We're mooning, baby. Jewel in one is mooning. So providing liquidity here has been nice. Yeah. So that's how you provide liquidity in DefiKingdoms for the Jewel 1 pair and making 500% plus APY on yield. And it's awesome. You want to make some money in crypto? That's one way to do it. I also like to send my heroes on quests. I can sell quest items for real crypto. I can breed heroes, sell those for a profit. So this game is awesome. It's been a real adventure for me. I would recommend it to anybody. Not financial advice, I suppose. All right. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I will address all of them if I can. It's all right. So